Good morning, Allie.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you. And good morning, everybody at Natural Heart Doctor, home of your 100-year heart. So we just ran the 100-year heart challenge, and it went really well. It's a very popular program, and Amanda participated. So I wanted to have her on today to talk a little bit about it. So really in society today, we're encouraged to eat constantly, right? Or you're hungry, have a snack. You feel down, have a snack, have a drink, have this or that. And it actually is really a detriment to our bodies. And a quote by Mark Twain that I love is, "A little starvation can really do more for the average sick man than can the best medicines and the best doctors." So there really are so many benefits to fasting, which is what the program is ultimately about. We're teaching people how to fast, but it can reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, improve blood sugar and insulin, protects against chronic disease. It's anti-aging. It supports brain health, heart function improves. So routine fasters have a 71% lower rate of developing heart failure than non-fasters. Actually preserves lean muscle, promotes apoptosis. So it's really just just regenerates the body. And so, Amanda, I wanted to have you on to just tell us a little bit about your experience, what it entailed, like how it was run, things like that.
Yeah. So I have a nutrition background, and the training that I went through did not include fasting. It was blood sugar stabilization. It was about eating every 3 to 4 hours, continually keeping the blood sugar nice and stable. And so I've always been a little hesitant in doing fasting, and not necessarily hesitant. I was never able to do it. And I think going through this program, especially with the coaches were amazing. I mean, we had every tool that we needed to be successful. We had recipes, we had shopping lists, we had the support group of the community, the coach's education and Dr. Latanza's education 5 days a week. I mean, there was nothing that was missing from this program to make it successful. So, 21 days, that's totally doable. I mean, anyone can do anything for 21 days. So it was a bite-sized chunk. And I thought, let's do this. I have inflammation. I was puffy. And I think, part of this is kind of an elimination diet, taking a lot of foods out of the diet. I'm also an emotional eater and a snacker. So all these things for 21 days, I completely eliminated. And it was so easy. I mean, it really, really was. Following the recipes were amazing. Ashley did a great job putting together those recipes. They were delicious. They were easy to make. And then you do
7 days of like ketosis, which allows the body to prepare for the fast, right? So we're not just jumping right into it and saying, good luck, hope your body does well. It's this preparation period that is so helpful. Like you're talking about with the recipes that are high in fat and supportive of all those nutrients that are supportive of going into the fast and also heart health.
Yeah. I mean, I think, so I've tried to fast before. And I was never successful. I'm like, I can do 16-8. That should be no problem. And usually at about 12 hours, I am grumpy. I am hangry. My stomach's growling. And I learned through this program, it's about the right foods prior to the fast to prepare the body. But also I was missing some of the minerals. I probably wasn't getting enough salt. And again, all that education came during that first week, teaching us and telling us, what we need to do to be successful, how to follow the program. The other thing I struggled with the first week, but I kind of got into a groove and it made it really easy, was the sunshine schedule. I'm used to not eating in the morning and then starting my meals around noon, but then ending like 8, 9 at night because I have 3 kids. I'm very busy, a job, sports, all the things. And so that just kind of made it challenging for me to, bring my meals back, eating earlier in the morning and then lunch and then early dinner. But once I got in that habit, it was so easy.
It is easy. And then, as you say, they provide so much of the information that you need as to why you're doing that. We're much more insulin sensitive earlier in the day. So let's put, because it makes sense, right? We need that energy for the day. But as the day goes on, we need less and less energy. Our bodies need to go to sleep and recover. And so all that science and information that they give throughout each and every day is so helpful and supportive. And I'm sure you now have the confidence to fast. Maybe, I don't know, what do you think you're going to do next? Like one day a week or
Yeah, I am doing Wednesdays are my fast day. So I'm doing a 24-hour, I think it usually ends up about 32-hour fast, because I stop eating on Tuesday and then I eat breakfast on Thursday. So I did that this week and that worked great. And then I've been doing the 16-8 and not having any problem. I mean, it's been 1 week, but I feel like this is something I totally can sustain, especially over the summer. Schedules are a little bit more lax. So I don't have so many, places I have to be and so much, stress just going through the summer. So I think it's going to be easy.
Yeah, good. I mean, you've had a great story behind all of that. And I think too, that flexibility. So you're doing it on Wednesdays, but if it's just going to be easier because you're traveling one day, and it's probably easier not to eat because who knows what you have out, you could fast on a Friday and keeping that kind of the body guessing in that way, or do like an 18-hour fast or sometimes 12 or so. There's a lot of flexibility to it. And we were asked that question too. Well, what about when you want to go out to dinner with people and you've stopped eating for the day? I mean, of course, there's times when you're going to make these exceptions, but frequently we just talk about, we'll just have something to drink. You're not going to miss out and you feel so much better on it. Like, do you have more energy? I don't know what, like physically, like what you experienced. Did you have better sleep?
Oh my gosh, I have been sleeping amazing. I think also adding in a regular regimen of supplements, adding in the Optilipid, that was not something that I was taking prior. So that has been a really big help. But the magnesium at night, I think that's certainly been a game changer. I mean, I close my eyes and I am out. I've always been a good sleeper, but it's just kind of changed the game a little bit. So
yes. And so many people run into some people run into issues just because they've never done it before. Like, we let you know what to expect so that, and then how to rectify what you're experiencing if it's something negative. So that all sounds great. I mean, it sounds like you've changed your thought process. You've given yourself the confidence that you can do it. You feel better. You're less inflamed. And now it's like, well, why wouldn't I continue this? It's really a great program just to reset your entire lifestyle and easily.
Yeah. I mean, 3 other things that I really incorporated. I mean, I've done a lot of them pretty regularly, but I did consistently is lemon water in the morning, just kind of waking up my body instead of drinking my coffee right away. But I also started doing dry brushing every day. And I also go to infrared sauna. I mean, I've done that on a regular basis for the last couple of years, but I've done it every single day. And just sweating and getting out all the toxins has felt so good. I mean, there are days when I will work out. Some days I didn't. I just kind of sat in the sauna and relaxed or meditated or just kind of brought my mind back to calm. Did whatever, worked for me. But I loved it. I mean, honestly, I have not felt this good in a long time. So I want to really thank all the coaches and Dr. Latanza and you and Lara for helping, go through this. And that the Facebook group there's so much energy in there and it's so fun partnering with people and questions are being answered. There's just a lot of support. And the fact that it's a lifetime that we can continually go back to that's just another bonus. It's just another tool that we'll have to go forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And being that it's lifetime, you have people who've done it before. So the next time you'll be in there and you'll have the experience to speak from. So everybody is supporting each other through it. And you had mentioned, you just get that time to sit in the sauna and relax. And it really, I mean, it's done in the past, obviously for religious reasons, because it's a time to reflect. And you do find that there's a lot of growth within your mind when you fast, because and you do other things, right? You do other things in that time when you might be eating, so you could also clean out cabinets or arrange the pantry or something like that. And I remember one of the coaches used to leaf through during a fast recipe books. She just loved to look at recipes for some reason. So whatever, just really, you get more creative too. It's just amazing what happens within your mind and your body when you do these. So
it also has really simplified our grocery shopping. I'm a mom of 3 teenage kids, 2 are home for the summer. But it's really reduced what is definitely what's in our refrigerator and what everyone's eating. And everyone, like my whole family needs to eat this way and make better decisions. So that's just kind of simplified that too. My house right now, it smells like bacon.
Yeah, that's a good smell.
They made bacon for breakfast. Yeah.
Nothing like waking up to the smell of coffee and bacon, right? It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's true though, because then you don't have those other foods and you have this meal, and actually it's so satiating for them that they don't want, it's teens, that they don't really realize it, but they're getting the good fats and the proteins, and they don't necessarily want anything after that. They're not snacking on ice cream or whatever it may be. We hope.
Yeah. The other thing I was thinking, when people talk about doing programs and there's always a cost associated, one thing I realized also is my grocery bill went down quite a bit because, 6 days of fasting during the program, that was also a savings. The 3 days actually were very, very easy for me. I was a little hesitant, not hesitant. I was nervous. About doing 3 days of fasting. I put an app on my phone that kind of helped me kind of watch how long it was and what was happening to my body every step of the way. But there was never a point during those, I actually did 82 hours for my first one. There was never a point I was hungry. There was never a point I had a headache. I drank lots of bottled water, the Pellegrino. I had my coffee. I had my Redmond salt. There was only one point I had a small headache on the second one. And I was with Christine and she said, take some salt, put some salt on your tongue. And I did, and it went away like that. Good. I mean, that just blew my mind.
I know. And many, many people feel the same way. Like I could never do that. And they surprise themselves. But again, it's all that support. And also you talk about saving money. You're saving money on future medical bills, going through this program and learning how the body heals and responds to things like fasting. You will cut down on future medical bills. And not only that, but working towards that 100-year heart. You're going to live longer and be less susceptible to all of these chronic diseases and illnesses, because it's such a great way of life that I encourage everybody to adopt in some manner. And we'll definitely run the program again. And that lifetime membership it's invaluable, really. And but plus throughout the year, if we don't have another one for however many months, when we're ever going to do the new one, in between there, people can put in the Facebook group, does anyone want to do a fast?
Yeah, we've seen that already. People are planning for the next phases, which is awesome.
Yes. And if you want to support somebody in their weekly, like you are, that weekly fast. So I'm so glad you had a great experience with it, and you had such encouragement. And so thank you so much, Amanda. That's really helpful.
Absolutely.
And it's helpful and encouraging for people who are intimidated by it, because most people are. Just because of what's been sort of told, you have to eat all the time. We've been told this. And so you're going to die if you don't eat. No, you won't.
Oh, I have a completely new mindset on it. And I'm fascinated with fasting. And so I want more education. I want to continue to learn about it because of all the benefits. Just what I felt in the last 27 days is incredible. Good. So it's definitely become a part of what I'm doing and who I will be, for sure.
Yes. Exactly. Yes. You're a new person.
Yeah.
And think of all the extra time you get when not cooking. And I don't know about you, but if I'm doing a fast, I'm like, everyone else, you're on your own. You don't need it. I need this time to just take advantage of if I'm not going to be cooking. So That's nice to just take a break from it.
Yeah. It was good.
Well, great. So everybody keep an eye out, obviously, we'll send emails, but for when we run the next one, and reach out to us if you have any questions about it at all on Facebook and below. And also, if you've done it, please let us know how you enjoyed it in the comments below. And everybody have a wonderful weekend, long weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. See you soon.